Good afternoon. I'm Peter Dearman, who you've heard mentioned a few times this morning, and I will be taking over from Nick as President of the institution in about 4.5 weeks, I think now. I want to just start, and I'll see Mike wherever he's sat, his eyes will roll. I'm going to take a minute or two to say a couple of things before I get into the programme for this afternoon. The first is about Nick. I first met Nick when I joined the track renewal team in Network Rail around 09, I guess. One afternoon, he won't remember this, one afternoon this bloke got in the lift with me in the Euston Tower and immediately said, "I'm Nick Millington." I said, "Oh, great, that's great." He said, "I want to know more about electrification." So I said, "That's good, fine, I'm happy to talk to you." And then, in the course of going about 4 floors up, he listed about 12 things that he wanted to understand. And I got the distinct impression that I was in the company of a high-energy individual who was going places. Well, I was vaguely right, wasn't I? He certainly is a high-energy individual, and he has gone places. Nick, I think what I wanted to say is, because this is an opportunity to say it in public, as a tribute to yourself and your time as president of this institution, for which the PWI has good reason to be very grateful to you. But I think your wider role in what you've done for the industry is magnificent. The things we've heard about this morning, and I'm sure things we're going to hear about this afternoon, have been driven along by you. Years and years have passed with many of the technologies that we're now seeing being implemented here available but remaining in discussion. You've had the gumption and the energy to put them into practice. That is fantastic, and I am going to propose that, because he's the outgoing president and because he's a thoroughly nice man, that we give him a round of applause, Nick. Enough, he'll get big-headed. Before I get into the programme, just an observation. Nick, in your talk, you gave a really optimistic view, a really good reason to be optimistic about safety performance on track, with the drop in reliance on on-track work and the rising time between incidents. But that raised an issue in my head, which is that we will become even more critically dependent on understanding near misses. And a bit of a reminder to everyone that CIRAS is still in operation as a confidential reporting mechanism for near misses. With the dropping numbers of incidents, which is great, we need to capture all that happen. And therefore, what I'm asking everyone in this room to do today is to refresh your own understanding of CIRAS, but also within your companies, make sure that that is briefed as a continued service to the industry and something that we need to carry on supporting. So, I will now put my glasses on because I need to read. We will get into 2 issues that I want to just talk about PWI initiatives. There are 2 awards which the PWI is starting this year for services to the industry and our population. The Barbro Award will be in memory of Alison Stansfield, who was a long-standing supporter and member of the PWI team. Alison sadly died 2 years ago, Joan? Yeah. We are instigating an award in her memory, and it will be for the PWI member who has shown outstanding personal development. The end of September is when we're looking to receive nominations. Any further information about that you can easily find by going on the PWI's excellent website. So please bear that in mind and make nominations where you feel that's appropriate. The second award is about climate and decarbonisation, and this will recognise individuals or teams who, through their work, are making a positive contribution to climate adaptation and decarbonisation. So again, the end of July is the submission for that one, and again, the excellent website is the place to go and look for further information. So please take that away as a request to think about nominations.